Hello, welcome back to another video. My name is Gemma, and today we're going to be talking about episode 2 of Ulysses. So I am slowly working my way through this rather challenging tome with my lovely friend Alice from Alice and the Giant Bookshelf. We are supporting each other through this book. And so I'm here today to tell you about my thoughts, feelings, summarising episode 2. So if you're reading this at the moment and you want to bounce some ideas, that would be great. If you've read it before and you can fill me in on all the things I'm missing, that would also be great. Or if you're just here to watch me struggle through this book, that is also absolutely fine. So episode 2 did not go quite as well as episode 1. Episode 1, I thought, this isn't quite so bad as everyone says. Episode 2, I'm starting to think, maybe it could be. We've got like 700 pages of this. So episode 2 is based on Nestor from the Odyssey. I say based, it is extremely tenuous. So we really are following Stephen, who is based on Joyce himself, in episode 2. And we meet one new character in Deasy, who is another professor at the university where Stephen works. So we see Stephen teaching some kids. He's not very appreciative of them. He thinks they're idiots, which I think speaks to possibly an arrogance in James Joyce. Let me know. And there's a section with a riddle which isn't really solvable unless you know the answer, which in my mind kind of detracts from the point of a riddle. It's kind of like a closed circle thing. I am really getting arrogance from this book at the moment. James Joyce clearly has quite a high opinion of himself, and that irks me somewhat. Anyway, he then goes and has a conversation with Deasy, this other professor, who is supposed to be like the Nestor character in this episode. Nestor in the Odyssey gives some advice, I think, to Odysseus, and in this we see Deasy giving advice to Stephen. The difference is that Nestor gives good advice, Deasy perhaps not so much. So it seems a pretty tenuous link to me. Deasy shows anti-Semitic views, which, okay, fine. He's obviously an unlikable character. They talk about the war a little bit, and then Deasy goes on some sort of monologue about foot and mouth disease in the cattle in Ireland, and gives Stephen a letter to deliver on that. To say I found it dull, I think, would be an understatement. I really felt like not a lot happened. And there's just a lot of male navel gazing, I feel, in this chapter. So, yeah. we're 2 episodes out of 18 down, and I'm feeling like I don't love this book. So I'd love to know what your thoughts are if you've read it. If you haven't, then I think you're saving yourself some pain. But yes, that's my thoughts so far. Let's see if episode 3 improves.